Broadcast stream mix. Nice. Can you talk real quick?
Yo, yo, yo. Hello,
All right.
hello.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. All right. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
I was saying if you want to be in team call inside this, just in case a lot of people join.
Nah, I think it's fine. It's like private students, whatever. Ain't nobody gonna yell out random stuff. But if it gets too noisy, then I'll move over. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna do. I was gonna do something. Okay, everything looks good. Nice.
Let's see if CPI clears things up.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Can you guys hear me fine on the YouTube stream? All right, perfect. See if we do actually end up reaching for this, though. I just want to be aware of it. Daily Fair Valley Gap. Looks like your screen. Oh, whoops, my bad. I don't know why I did that. There you go. Should be fixed now. Uh, yeah, not much. I feel like there's nothing extremely clear to me right now, just because of the lack of, you know, clear liquidity. So like here I see like these as equal highs pretty much because it was just a tiny little wick. So we could be heading for this buy side right here, in my opinion. But I'd want to see if we can create that SMT on the lows. Maybe YM digs into this fair value gap. Then maybe some higher prices from there. But, you know, CPI should tell us, should create some clearer price action. How's everybody doing this week so far? Yeah, yesterday's chart was so clean and nice. I actually can't believe how clean it was, despite the chop. But like, that was just such a clean draw.
Yeah, you gotta just enter this on the 1 hour.
Yeah.
and then you will be chilling.
Pretty confused of this price action. In which phase of the market maker model are we? As of right now, I wouldn't say it's like the cleanest market maker model, but I think we would be turning into a market maker sell as of right now. So I'd say like this is a market maker model, right? So we had our first phase original consolidation. So I'd say this was a market maker model, and now we've taken out external range liquidity. So that's why now we have this daily fair value gap here that we could potentially take out this accumulation phase, this being the new original consolidation smart money reversal, if we have some sort of cracking correlation on the high, which currently we don't have. That's why it's a little odd to me. But if we take that out, let's say drag into daily fair value gap, we have another accumulation phase down there. But ultimately, if we get another SMT here, we can maybe see even higher prices past that. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it right now. Definitely not the cleanest price action though.
Excuse me.
But SMT showed the short yesterday. It was SMT with London high. You use the quarterly theory to have good entry and how it can help you have a good trade. I use quarterly theory to kind of tell me where the time-based liquidities are, and I pay attention most to those. What model works best on gold? You can still use market maker models. Like here, we saw this SMT on the highs, and we were just expecting lower prices, right? Like it was pretty clear for this one. It's like textbook. Here, here, here. Smart money reversal with this SMT. Here,
Yo, good morning, guy.
here. Right, this was very textbook. So I'm using the exact same thing on everything. Like I don't trade gold. I literally just provide analysis on it, and it's everything's just hitting. Oil's still going strong from SMT market maker sell model. Bitcoin was in a market maker buy model back here that we annotated, right? SMT on the lows, market maker buy model into the all-time high. Dollar and Euro USD, SMT, market maker sell model, market maker sell model, market maker buy model, right? It's literally all the same thing. Bonds, SMT, market maker sell model. Like, pretty. What assets do you use for correlation with gold? I use silver and copper. Yeah, so right now I am aware of the 1 hour SMT with OIM. However, we have CPI in like 10 minutes. So I'm not 100% sure which way we're looking to go as of right now. Because OIM looks like it wants to draw on this daily fair value gap. It'll be fine if NQES doesn't. If that happens, then it'd be very bullish here. If NQ starts to push lower, ES also starts to push lower and invalidates that SMT on the lows on the hourly chart, then I'd probably look for lower prices overall. There's no SMTs that I'm super interested in as of right now. Yeah, there's nothing much for me right now. There's the SMT with Asia, between Asia and London. Well, it's like I think it's better to just wait for CPI because that's gonna give you that volatility injection that you want. Right? Volatility injection is going to be the price movement that gives you your high probability analysis, right? That's why it's best to really wait for that first volatility injection of the day before looking for too much.
Gotta wait until it's clear, guys. Extremely clear.
I don't want to use the bathroom. I got 8 minutes to do it. All right, I'll be back. Elijah can entertain them. And Guy.
Alright, guy.
All right, Guy.
Guy
You guys
team.
talk about like psychology, the importance of patience. All right.
We're stealing the show.
Yeah, yeah, no, I think with CPI, NFP, and FOMC, always check. I was actually listening to CT, and he was talking about how he will not take a trade until about 8:45 because he wants to give the news breathing room. Just to create levels and to create structure. Entering just because you see the candle moving super fast is not a good idea. You just have zero structure being formed. It's just, I guess you're trying to catch the momentum, and with slippage and all that, just you could catch a far better move if you were to wait.
Just quickly, Marizology says, "Are we focusing on bullish SMT right now?" I thought we have like a kind of opposing SMTs in a sense. There's 4 hour on the highs, 1 hour on the lows. There's just like too many conflicting things. So you'd want to just wait for volatility injection to kind of clear things up. You don't want to trade unless it's undeniably clear. So I say just chill out. There is technically, yes, there is a 1 hour SMT with YM's low. I'd also keep in mind that it's not a clean sweep, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I just like be careful right now. There's nothing to really look for until 8:30 at least, or at least 8:45 actually, until the 15-minute candle closes.
Yeah, and even if you were to enter right now, like where would you even have your stop? Just because Asia low is, or London low is very low.
Yeah, yeah. We do not have a bearish. We technically have a bearish S&P before, like last night with Asia high.
Yeah,
And that's what brings that brought this price like down to here. But for right now, it's just like too. I mean, look at it. It's literally like chopping. It's not like even a clean retrace and then go back down. It's like it's just chop. So just wait for CPI is what I would recommend.
yeah, agreed. Also, like when I first started trading, there were so many times when like I would enter the trade beforehand, before the news drop, and then I'd hit my daily loss limit or just blow the account, and then had I just waited 15 minutes, you see the most obvious structure.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Ethan's just in the bathroom right now, by the way. Kyoshim. How do you know if price will trade or not trade to a fair value gap? Well, you don't know. That's kind of the that's kind of
Yeah.
the answer in a sense.
Yeah, you don't know. What you can do is, let's say you have SMT on the lows and you have bullish structure. What you could do is now mark out your fair value gaps that are resting above and use those as targets, use those as magnets. So, like for instance, some people look to fill the entire fair value gap. I'll take my target just to where the beginning of that fair value gap is.
Yeah, I tend to target like swing points, but if you want to target fair value gaps, I think a couple of us do this on the team where like you target just focus on like higher time frame targets. So like 1 hour gaps, 4 hour gaps, daily gaps, weekly gaps. Usually like daily, weekly gaps for sure. It's just like the higher the time frame, the better the confluence kind of thing. Pretty much.
Yeah, I would not target anything below 15, and at 15 for me, I'm scalping.
Yeah, because I can easily just run it through, right?
Right. Yeah. But if you want to be part of like the distribution, I would target the higher time frames, like 1 hour at least.
Sir, yes, sir.
I was doing my trade review from yesterday, and I'm like, my God, this was so obvious. It's just like the fact that it moved so slow psyched me out.
Yeah, man, it was actually so like looking back on it, it was so clear. But then I used all my bullets before, which is crazy to even say, because using all my bullets before like 9:45 is actually like stupid of me. So I learned from.
I know everyone was like, I think it's a long, and I'm just looking at it, I'm like, no, I don't think it's the long, but I'm not really sure if it's a short either. But looking back on it, of course it was short. I mean, we were in a 1 hour fair value gap. We had created a change in state of delivery.
Also, it wasn't even a 1 hour; it was a 1 hour and 4 hour gap too.
Yeah, which is my play.
Yeah,
but the way, like the wicks were moving so weird.
Yeah.
And if you mark like the high, like a 9:30 between 9:30 and 10, if you mark that high and that low, which people consider like the opening range, we were just sitting there for hours. And those are not, even though like it's kind of obvious, those are days that you should not be trading.
Yeah, agreed.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Gabe.
Good morning. How's studying and backtesting going, Gabe?
Studying was good, bro. I was backtesting. Okay, wait, let me go to my notes yesterday. So, I really like the 4 hour order block formation at 6 and 10. Because it's like it's really cool how it just reacts right off that and then shoots for like a couple more candles for like the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Did a lot of interview prep. Backtest the CID. I don't really get change in state of deliveries. I think it's swing points just more.
We can go over it like when it's next time I see it. Yeah, we could go over it, and then like when I see it in actual person, like during live trading, I'll call it out because we had a really good one last week as well.
And then 4 hour to 1 hour for value gap backtest. I feel like that's just like price respecting a 4 hour fair value gap in the most high probability way. So it's just a displacement off of a high time frame level.
Yeah, and definitely definitely backtest 1 hour fair value gaps within 4 hour fair value gaps, and yeah, you'll find some gold there.
You want me to go back to those?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I backtest those when you have a chance, and let me know what you think. But 1 hour fair value gaps within a 4 hour fair value gap, those are trades I'm taking all day, every day.
Yeah, I backtested those ones.
All right, we have 1 more minute.
Oh man, Ethan better friggin' hurry up. Ethan's in the bathroom, by the way, chat. Just saying.
You just calls chat?
I'm back.
No, Ethan's streaming on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. So everything you're saying is heard.
Yeah.
Hi, YouTube.
What's going on here?
I called you chat.
All right, let's see. We have this order block. Never mind. All right, 20 power 3 seconds.
Exciting stuff.
Oh baby, here we go. 20 seconds. I would say give it at least 5 minutes before even thinking of doing anything. Just saying for those that are very eager right now.
Yeah, I was watching ICT's morning video today of what he's looking for, and he's like, I'm not taking a trade until 8:45.
Yeah. That's typically like what I wait for is like 5 to 15 minutes at least.
Was there 5 minutes on the lows?
Mm,
Uh, the only thing I see right now is the 1 hour SMT on the low, right? That's why we're looking for this buy side as of right now.
Beautiful.
Let's see if we get a hit on that.
Push moving.
Guy. Yo, this guy.
This dude, bruh.
This dude.
Guy.
Oh, that's beautiful though. Beautiful delivery.
Yeah.
Cleanest price action we've had all week for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Patience, everyone.
So we could tap into that. Let's see what happens if we tap into that 15-minute fair value gap that's on the highs. Or I mean, where all those kind of relative equal highs
Yeah.
are.
I'm just seeing if there's any cracks in correlation as of right now. Once again, just give it some time to develop here because anything can happen in this candle, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing telling me to really do much right here so far. I mean, I guess there's a 5-minute SMT on the low, but that was not another confirmation for me, at least. How do you know if price will or not retrace to a fair value gap? Honestly, you don't really know usually. It's kind of you're just aware of those levels, and you know if you have price signatures telling you on the lower time frame, for example, that it's gonna turn around, then that's usually like the only way you can really figure it out. But until then, you don't really know. Like the only way you can know is like if you have clear price action on the lower time frame pretty much within another higher time frame key level. So you're always referring to some sort of higher time frame key level. So sometimes it's going to be, let's say, a different PDRA that's not the fair value gap that's holding price higher or lower. And that in turn creates that breakaway gap or that unfilled fair value gap. How to use correlative theory to identify liquidity based and how to use on lower time or how good entry. So yes, it's just it's fractal, right? So I'm using the time based liquidity on every single time frame. So it's like the high and low of your sessions, the high and low of your day, the high and low of your week, high and low of your month, high and low of your season, high and low of your year. And if you want to dive even deeper, it's like high and low of every 90 minutes, high and low of every 22.5 minutes, high and low of every, goes deeper. You just keep splitting into quarters or adding or multiplying by 4, right? And then that's how you find higher or lower time frame cycles. So that's how I use it for time-based liquidity, and those are usually the only liquidities I pay attention to.
See if you can target a previous day high.
Yeah, that's fire. That's a really good target. I'm pretty sure low of the week is in. I think yesterday was low of the week. Classic Tuesday, low of the week, and then we're gonna have expansion. Do you trade if there's no market maker models? I still trade because I understand like how to find draws and liquidity based on just SMTs, right? But majority of the time, if you have an SMT, you have a market maker model for sure. Like if you don't see it, it looks really choppy or unclear. It's because you're on too high of a time frame. Just drop to a lower time frame, you'll see a market maker model there, and then use that as reference. That's what I usually do. You only take trades when time-based liquidity is swept. Yeah, pretty much. So there's like key things I look for: time-based liquidity, I look for SMTs, and I look for some sort of clear drawn liquidity. And those are like the, you know, the mandatory things of my model. Otherwise, like there's no point in even considering a trade because that just makes it lower probability. Sorry, W, can you elaborate on your question? Why is a wick considered as a gap? So I know people say wicks are gaps, but for me personally, I just look at them as rejection blocks. So yeah, that's why I use wicks as quote unquote gaps. Is I look at it as a rejection block whenever you have a wick being respected. But if time-based liquidity isn't swept but you have a clear bias, then I don't take a trade. If my time-based liquidity isn't swept, that means I don't have a clear bias. I need all three things to have a clear bias. If you see SMT but there's a liquidity, do you still take the SMT to entry or you wait for the liquidity? Depends. It's like if it creates the failure swing. So let's say NASDAQ here, right? Create the failure swing. YM create the new swing point. So in this case, I would expect this low to be protected, which means price will not go back there no matter what. Oh, I can, yeah, I'll mark this out. It's a daily fair value gap. That's what the red box is. Current week high low-key looks like a nice draw too. When not to trust SMTs, when you don't have a lower time frame confirmation, or it occurs during a non-news day, is usually lower probability. So you want to wait for volatility injection to create your SMTs usually, and that'd be higher probability. But ultimately, what makes you like trust, or for me at least, like how I trust SMTs is if there's lower time frame confirmation. If there's no lower time frame confirmation, then I just simply disregard it and wait until there is. Because if you just blindly long or short SMTs without any sort of lower time frame confirmation, more often than not, you're just gonna get stopped out. And you also
I
have,
agree with you, and
you have nowhere to
no,
put your stop loss actually.
100%.
Yeah.
And just waiting for structure as well, I think this is important.
Yeah.
This is such like it just feels after yesterday. This PA feels really good.
Yeah, this little run higher feels really good.
Finally, something looks like a line and not freaking zigzags.
Yeah, I was doing my trading reviews yesterday, and yeah,
Have 1 hour bearish SMTs soon. Yeah, I'm gonna be paying attention to that. See what we get.
I wonder if we can break this gap. That'd be impressive.
Yeah.
But it might just hold at the gap and then ES might form previous day high. But we'll see. Who knows? Who knows?
Is it daily or higher time frame, hourly, intermediate time frame, 15 lower time frame? I use all time frames to be honest. I don't really stick to higher time frame, intermediate time frame, lower time frame. It's more so it's like, actually I guess it's like weekly, daily, 4 hour. I like to use as my higher time frames. 1 hour, 15. I like to use as my intermediate term time frames, and then 5 minute, 1 minute. I like to use as my lower time frames. Yeah, basically, Jared. When you have higher time for SMT, what's the best time frame to confirm your higher time for SMT to position yourself? Just one time frame below. So it's like if I have a 1 hour SMT, I just wait for a 15 minute. Or like 4 hour, I'll wait for a 1 hour. Daily, I'll wait for a 4 hour. Will you join day 2025 mentorship? I'm already in it. It's because the students from 2024 are just automatically lifetime, so yeah. If we have 1 hour bearish SMT, then we're gonna have bias for bearish. Yeah, only if it's confirmed though. So I wouldn't just like, once again, I wouldn't blindly just short it. I would wait for confirmation because we, just want to make sure this is confirmed. But yeah, this looks like, I mean, if you follow MXM, it looks like a MXM sell side first, buy side second, low resistance lower, but it's just a little sus considering that we created that SMT on a Tuesday yesterday. Could fit into the weekly profile. So I would wait until price is like super obvious to me and then I'll make a call. But as of right now, it's like the only thing I see is just this buy side.
yeah. I would definitely not chase longs.
Yeah, I would not long right now. This is a horrible long if you're in right now.
Right, because if you, for example, if even if your target, let's say, is previous day high, you have no idea if it's going to retrace, let's say, to the 50% mark and then make its way up.
No, that's just horrid. If you enter now, I'm sorry, that's
Yeah, if you enter now, you're
terrible.
just really gambling, and you're chasing. You're just guilty of FOMO.
It looks like you're drawing a dealing range. You entered right
Yeah,
now.
and I'm pretty sure market makers know you're like
FOMOing
know
him.
your tricks. Like you're not outsmarting them. They're gonna liquidate you.
Let's see. Look for any S&P only after 7:30. Yeah, usually I only look for opportunities after or like starting from 7 a.m. But the best time to really look for opportunities after first volatile injection of the day. So it's like if there's a red folder at 8:30, then I'll wait for that. There's a red folder
Yeah.
at 10 o'clock, then I'll wait for equities open and then see if equities open give me something. Reconfirm 1 hour bearish SMT if it forms all previous session highs. I would wait for some sort of 1 hour PD array. What was your bias for yesterday and why? Yesterday I was really bearish because of the SMT on the high and also the clean liquidity resting below. There was a lot of low resistance liquidity on the low, so I was bearish.
I was doing my trade review last night, and I'm like, this was so obvious.
Yeah,
Like, this was
right?
an obvious short. We're in a 1 hour fair value gap. We have a change in state of delivery, and that was my logic. That's why I entered. But the fact that it took hours, we were just in the same range for hours.
Exactly.
It psyched me out, and I had moved because my original take profit was London low, and I moved it quite significantly.
Dude, that was
Because
me
it was
too.
it psyched me out.
I was doing my review yesterday and I was like, wait, I took like a
How obvious.
partial and I just exited the trade. There was no reason to exit a trade. I dead ass just exit because price retraced all the way back to my entry and it kept
Yeah,
going after that. Like it's just psyched me out.
it was cool. I saw Casper had taken like the same exact entry as me,
Mm.
or I took the same exact entry as him, as well as Justin.
Yeah,
I
that's
think we
fire.
all
Oh yeah,
had the
Justin, yeah,
same.
just
I
yeah,
think
we all had the same trade. It's just
yeah,
some people targeted the right thing. Some people targeted too
yeah.
much, you know, and then that's what like psyched us out because we were targeting like London low ultimately.
Well, if you take the from 9:30 to 10 a.m. high and low, like, and just mark that as like your opening range, we were there for 5 hours, and those are just not good days you want to trade. You
uh,
want movement, you want
amazing.
acceleration, you want direction.
Who has made the most impact on your journey, Day or Casper? I wouldn't say like either one of them made a significant more impact. I think they all played a crucial role. So it's like ICT, MXM Trader, uh, Casper, and Day. Like they all played a crucial role in my journey. It wasn't just like, oh yeah, this guy made it click for me.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is why we advise do not long up there.
Imagine I put the position tool earlier to show what
Would
it would look like.
would your stop even be?
I would at the bottom of the CPI candle.
And Asia Open is at 178 exactly.
So 1 hour is now creating new breaker blocks, stuff like that. Change state delivery looks good. Um, yeah, you could maybe look at this 15-minute fair value gap and see if you get a clean buy opportunity out of that. because now that draw on liquidity looks very obvious. Just created a new pool of buy side with a news candle, which is significant. I'm about to see S&P on yesterday's high. It wasn't yesterday's high. It was London high yesterday.
I'm opening up my paper trade because I want to see if I were to go, what my risk to reward would be.
So we had a 1 hour SMT with YM and 5-minute SMT go bullish. Yeah, for today we did, but I didn't want to call like a trade right before CPI. So I decided to just wait for it. You refer to weekly profile or daily profile? I'm pretty sure I indirectly refer to it all the time. Like, I'm very confident I indirectly refer to a lot of different things. It just depends on what you studied the most. Because at the end of the day, I feel like every analyst looks at the same things. They just name it different things. It's like someone that says, oh, there's a fair value gap here supporting price. Whereas a trendline trader would probably be like, oh, there's a trend line here supporting price. And it just so happens to be where the fair value gap is. Or it's like, oh, there's an order block here for like supply and demand traders. How do you get your bias if the higher time frame isn't clear? I think the higher time frame is pretty clear right now. Like on the daily chart, it looks pretty clear. Like we dug into this daily fair value gap. Why I'm dug into this order block right here, and then you can look for higher prices from there. That's like the main narrative of what I was working with. Granted, I did want to see YM drive into this fair value gap and then NQES failing to drive into that fair value gap. That would have given me a very clear buy there because that would be a London low SMT as well. And then that would have been an entry for sure. Do you have much? I do, but it's private students only. Do I trade gold? No, I don't trade gold. I just do analysis on it. Bitcoin about to hit 90K. Did it already hit 90K yesterday? I think it did. Just like tapped it.
Yo, Ethan, I'm telling you, I should have gotten that Doge. Oh my god.
Wait, you're up good now?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been stacking. I've been stacking like the last year.
Nice. Yo, low key, it'd be kind of sick if I became an analyst for a firm. That's like free money.
Well, you could do that through FTMO. If you get to their supreme level, you get a contract. You get a contract with a hedge fund
Oh,
out in
actually,
based in Berlin.
that's sick. Wait, I don't want to
Yeah.
be based in Berlin.
No, but you can live anywhere. But they're based in Berlin, and they'll pay for like your relocation fee if, like, let's say you want to move somewhere else.
Oh, bet. Mister, you were bearish, but what about 4-hour bullish swing, SMT, and daily fair value gap? Can you? I don't see 4-hour. There's no 4-hour SMT. There is no 4-hour SMT. Guy, you know why this is happening? It's because we called out the
Mm.
people that FOMO'd in.
Mm-hmm. I want to see how it reacts at Asia opening. Which is 21,178.
See what the hourly is doing. Really not much interesting as of right now. After this is happening, I would still wait to see if the 15-minute gap wants to form here. See if you get anything within that. You trade in 1 hour, but you see something in 4 hour. I don't see anything on the 4 hour right now. Isn't that a body SMT? Where it at? Am I missing something?
Oh, Ethan, do you ever
I don't
chart
see it.
on the? Do you ever chart on the 690-minute chart?
The what?
690-minute.
No.
It's exactly the so the market is open for what 23 hours. So it's exactly half. So it's broken up into halves. Like you have it's of each. So you have two candles represent one day.
Do you look at that?
Yeah, 100%.
Isn't that just a 12 hour? Oh wait, because there's 23 hours in
No,
a trading day.
23 minutes. Yeah, so it's exactly 690 minutes.
Interesting. Does it have significance? I assume it
Yeah.
does if you're
Oh,
talking about it.
yeah, I always use it. It's one of my secret weapons.
All right, this is a very interesting hourly candle. Let's see what it has in store for us.
Yeah, we're right at Asia opening as well. Which aligns with the range that we were just in before.
Yeah. Went up just to come back down.
Right. So like if we're bullish, I'd rather not go back into the range.
Wow, it really is bouncing between the stacked fair value gaps.
Oh dear.
How do you find your bias if the higher time frame isn't clear? I just use lower time frame. I do the exact same thing I would do on the higher time frame, but just use the lower time frame. So it's like if the weekly's unclear, then I'll use the daily chart. If the daily chart's unclear, then I'll use the 4 hour. If the 4 hour's unclear, then I use the 1 hour. If the 1 hour's unclear, I use the 15-minute. Right. So I'll just like use whatever's cleanest to me as my quote unquote higher time frame. And because of that, it'll make me take shorter term trades. So like if I'm using the 15-minute as my higher time frame, then I'm gonna take scalps pretty much.
Last time we had such an ugly 1 hour was like October 17th to October 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
I hope no one longed up there.
It would have really ate it.
It's because I put the position till. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah,
For
no.
long.
Yeah. You know what? Like, prop firms count on you to do things like that.
Yeah.
They're the real winners.
How can I start studying ICT? Just watch 2022 mentorship, and watch nothing else. I swear, if you watch anything else from ICT, you're gonna get confused. Just watch 2022, master it. That's all you need. That's literally all you need. Don't watch the 2023. Don't watch a 2024. You can watch a psychology rants if you want, but do not watch any more technical analysis more than 2022, because that is, in my opinion, I think 2022 mentorship is what really like was a game changer for like 90% of ICT traders.
And definitely for me, my entry system is based off of it mostly.
Do you also use 90-minute cycle? Yes, I do. Sometimes. Depends. But I need at least like 15-minute or 1 hour clear price action before I can even consider a trade. That's what helps me filter out majority of the noise. How many trades did I take this month until now? Honestly, off the top of my head, I think maybe in the past 2 weeks. Let me think. I don't think I took that many trades actually. Like last 2 weeks were really clean. Let's see, I took a long on election day. Took a couple, like maybe 2 or 3 actually. Yeah, 2 or 3 trades. Up till here. Yesterday I took another trade, maybe 5, 6. I'll say 6 to be safe.
Right, I'm gonna go make breakfast.
All right, take care. Wait, are you coming
Take it
back
easy.
or?
No, I'm done for the day.
Yeah, I would. Okay. All right, take care, bro.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
What time do you always take your trade? There is no time that I always take my trade, but there's a time I look for opportunities, and that's usually first volatile injection of the day. If there's really clean price action before that, then I'll enter a trade before volatile injection, but majority of the time it is my model's created at volatile injection. Is the time in US winter and summer different? I just realized USA should be 10 a.m. if it was last month. Yeah, so we had daylight saving time, which means we push an hour back. But at the bottom right here, you just click on the time zone and select New York, so you always have the correct time on your chart. This automatically adjusts for daylight savings. Can you explain in chart how the price go up in news? My best guess is this SMT on the low, which is why we were bullish. The only thing I wanted to see is if YM earlier before CPI could actually push into this fair value gap and then go higher. And then that would create maybe an SMT on the low here and then look for higher prices. And that would have been my entry for sure. But because we didn't get that, my model wasn't there. So I just decided to not do anything, right? If then my model's there, not there, there's nothing to do. Is it advisable to take trade before market open? I would, if there's a volatility injection before market open, then sure. But it's always best to wait for volatility injection to create your model. What's volatility rejection? Did I say volatility rejection back then? I meant volatility injection. So volatility injection is just red folder news or your equities open. What's your bias for the month, week, and day? So long term, I would just be looking for higher prices, to be honest. Like, there's nothing on the higher time frame telling me to be bearish at all. It's just gonna be, if we get bearishness, I'm just all I'm expecting as of right now is just retracements. But on the higher time, there's literally no reason. There's no SMTs on the highs on the weekly chart. There's no SMTs on the highs on the daily chart. We're just continually pushing higher. And this SMT is what confirmed our longs last week, right? Oh, sorry, not this SMT. This SMT is what confirmed our longs from last week. Right? After Monday, we expected higher prices because of this SMT. But as of right now, yeah, once again, I don't have any clear reason to be bearish here other than a retracement. That's the only reasoning. But until I have SMT on the highs, I'm not even looking for that retracement. When are you planning to take more students? I'll think about it. I think right now we're at a good spot. Cause I only want to take in like a maximum of like probably like 30 people maximum, but I'm leaning more towards like 20 people. And right now we already have like, I think it's like 13 people. Do we? No, we have 10 people in there. And then I'm still going through some interviews. What was your entry for yesterday's short? I messed up and got stopped out before the move. So my entry yesterday was at 9:30. It was at like 9:45. I was just waiting over here for, this is the 9:30 candle. So over here, I was waiting for a 1 minute true market structure shift when this candle closed. So 9:45. It was this right here. This was my trade idea. And then I took a partial at these lows pretty much because I saw rejection right away. So I think I took a partial around up here. And then once we started trading even higher, I just pretty much closed out my trade at break even. So I profited off this partial of, so I pretty much took a 0.41R profit yesterday. Whereas if I just left my trade to do its thing, I was targeting ultimately this hourly low over here would have been a lot better, but you know, I just got psyched out yesterday for sure. And the reason why I didn't use this market structure shift right here is because this wasn't a quote unquote true market structure shift. There's no SMT here. Whereas up here, there was an SMT. That's why. That's how I like decipher. That's how I filtered out which which market structure shift to use. It's just SMT occurred here. That's why I used that one. Alright, operation. I didn't update much news from last month until today. I just saw you're stopping your private community next. Yeah, so my mentorship is my 2025 mentorship is only available to those that were already in the private community. So if like those are interested in continuing working with me and the team, then send me a DM and then I'll send you like an application form. There's a whole like interview process that you're gonna have to go through. Do you need bar chart footprint to make analysis, or I just use candlestick chart? That's all I use, man. Nothing else. But you know, I think those tools can help if you know how to use them properly. I just personally don't use them because I used to use them, but not anymore. They're just more simpler using candlestick charts and price action. Can you explain why you took short yesterday if your bias is bullish? It's because my model presented for bearish play. And also there was more sell side than buy side available. Because we wicked out this Asia high, instantly rejected lower, right? At 9:30, waiting for that first volatility injection of the day. And that's why I was looking for shorts. And so that's why I was looking for short. Because even if my bias is bullish overall, I would want to see early bearishness in the week, right? That accumulation, manipulation, distribution of a weekly candle. That's like what I'm paying attention to. So Monday, we're expecting what? Either bearishness or accumulation. Well, on Monday, we ended up getting some bearishness. So Tuesday, we left a lot of sell side here and we left the gap, a lot of inefficiencies resting below here as well. So there's an hourly inefficiency right here, massive one, within a daily fair value gap. So I was expecting if we had that price signature to go lower, then I would take it because we had the bearish model. We also failed to displace above buy side liquidity. If we're in the buy side of the curve, we should look for volatility through previous swing highs. If we're in a sell side of the curve, we should look for volatility through previous swing lows. Right, and because we failed to have that volatility injection above here, getting speed past these highs, that's where I decided to just take the short model. Do you trade if there's no SMTs? No, never. No SMT, no trade. What is your risk management on 25K accounts so they don't bust? Depends what what firm you're using, I guess. Like if you're using Apex, I usually risk $125 per trade. Like if it's any other firm, like once again, I always account for at least like 10 trades. So like I can lose 10 trades in a row until I blow the account. That's usually my sweet spot for risk because it's very unlikely for me to lose 10 trades in a row. Do you and Jason trade similar? I'm pretty sure we trade exactly the same way. As of recently, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure we still trade pretty much the same way. Because the thing is, if like every profitable trader is going to be trading in the same directional bias as of each other. You know what I mean? Like if you're making money on a daily move, like everyone's in sync if you're profitable. So it's like I guess everyone in a sense trades similar, but Jason and I like we use the same analysis techniques. If you're into a position, when would you change your stop loss to break even? After TP1, I moved to break even. And the reason is my TP1's usually low hanging fruit. And so because of that, it creates a really high win rate for me. But I always enable a way for TP2 to be a runner pretty much. So I'll have TP1, I take off 50% of my position, move stops to break even. And after that, TP2 is gonna usually be like a significant more amount of points. And then past that, I usually leave 1 micro for a runner if I think, like through discretion, if I think it's a good idea. Do you have unconfirmed 5-minute SMT? Not, probably not. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see anything. I see there might be a 1-minute SMT. I don't think so either, though. Let's see. There is a 1-minute SMT here. So off a true market structure shift, maybe you could take a long here, but for me personally, it's not very clear to me yet. That's why I'm not too keen on taking a trade, but I think this would potentially be a good turnaround spot if it wants to continue bullish for those highs. Do you look at NKD? No, I don't. SMT, which time frame do you have to see SMT for your entry? Honestly, like at least an hour, 1 hour or 15 minute is what I look for usually. Do you exit a trade after the trading day or your trading hour? Or do you leave them overnight? Yeah, I usually close my trades end of day. It depends though where it stems from. It's like if it's in alignment of my higher time frame narrative, then I'll just leave it running. But if it's not, then I'll just close it end of day. How can I join your private group? Only the people that in the current community that is closing soon can apply. So if you're in the current community, then you can send me a DM. But other than that, everyone else, it's not public. Yeah, I would say this 15-minute fair value gap, you want to watch out for it. And then you could potentially look for a long, like I said, from this true market structure shift right here. Once that was inverted, look for a long from here. Something like that. But for me personally, like my model's just not here. That's why I can't execute on it. That's like the biggest thing. Do you trade crypto? Sometimes, yeah. What's your model? At least like a 1 hour, 15-minute SMT. But right now it's like this 1 hour SMT has already pretty much like sent price higher. So it didn't form during the time I needed it to, which is why I have no opportunity right now. If we create a London low SMT, for example, then that would be great. But I don't think that's going to happen. Or at least it doesn't look like it's going to happen. RR would this be? 4 RR is not bad. Do you use 1 minute SMTs? Yeah, I do. But I need a 15-minute SMT to gauge the 1 minute. Because it's, you know, time frame alignment. You always follow time frame alignment for the most part, yeah. Mark the 1 hour SMT I have? Yeah, I can. I got you. Let's draw it like that so it's a little cleaner. But that's like the only thing I have as of right now. Just like this 1 hour SMT, which is why I'm looking for buy side. 5-minute wise, there's not much going on here. 1 minute wise, this 1 minute gap, you'd probably want to see it hold if you are in a long. 15-second, looks like a 15-second SMT, so get an inversion of this balanced price range would be ideal for higher prices. I don't have a 15-minute SMT right now. That's why I'm not in a trade. You use exact micro times for 1 minute SMT. Yeah, I use exact micro times. So every 22.5 minutes. What's going on in 1 minute? There's gonna be a new 15-minute candle as well. Looks like we could potentially go for London low here as well for NASDAQ. So we'll see. If that happens, I'll look for a long. So this is equities open. I just realized. Super choppy right now though. Not much for me to really gauge. Yeah, this just looks really choppy to me right now. Still in this 15-minute gap. I don't know. Oh, this is horrible. Potentially, if we get like a clear closure above these highs, could maybe look for a long back into these highs, but looks like it's just chopping around right now. See if we can go for London low now, and that would be nice. Here's all the way down here. And then if we create SMT there, then I could potentially look for an opportunity. One minute just looks super choppy right now. And I think Y might go for CPI high. If that happens, then that will be another SMT on the highs to give us that London low that we're looking for, potentially. CPI lows here, CPI high. And this is why I use the 15 or 1 hour chart. It just looks horrendous. It turned from really good PA to really bad PA. I don't even think I should be looking at that right now. I just wait. London low taken then bullish. Yeah, that's what I would expect. But right now, I honestly have no clue what price action is doing. I'm just kind of waiting for something clear. Because I have no 15-minute conviction as of right now. It's kind of just chopping. And if you go down to the lower time frames, it is literally just chopping. Just having a midnight open and just I don't use I don't use true opens as liquidity personally. I do look at it as like potential support resistance levels though, because it's a time-based premium discount to me. So that's the equilibrium, which is why I look at it as a support or resistance level potentially. Seriously, why are you looking for a 5-minute chart? I'm just looking at price action. I'm trying to like tape read if possible, but there's like nothing clear. Like, cause the higher time frames aren't super clear, so I'm just using lower time to see if there's anything more clear, but it doesn't seem like it. I use SMTs according to time frame alignment. Just higher time frame PD array, SMT, and then lower time frame SMT. So it's like if you have a higher time frame PD array, 15-minute 15-minute PD array, then you look for 1-minute SMT. But as of right now, nothing here looks super clean. Looks like we're about to hit this low. That would be your CPI low. So I'd keep an eye out for that. See if there's any reaction. Create an SMT with it. But ultimately, I do want to see that London low. London low resting below here. Pretty far down. And then once we get that, we could potentially look for long opportunities. Happening on the lower time frame. Close below that, got the SMT. See if we can get any displacement lower. And then that would be the London low. Yeah, I wonder what the ultimate drawn liquidity is here because it keeps just going back and forth. I don't think I'm gonna have a trade today though at this rate because it's already almost 10. Honestly, I think this chop is probably because last week it had such an expansion week that this week is just expected to be choppier, and then next week we'll look for a nice expansion again. Because if we have consolidation all week, we look at previous week high, previous week low. There's a lot of liquidity resting there, then we can look for a clean run next week if this keeps up. Because as of right now, it's quite interesting. So 1 minute's doing, it's still chopping. But I'm like I want to be bullish, but it's just like it's not giving me anything clean to work with, which is why it's like low key. I feel like it's better if I just hop off. You know, you just stream what YouTube on CPIs, do you? Not usually. I just decided to go live on YouTube because the private communities I'm ending on November 30th. So London low is almost there. And then after London low's taken, if it is taken, then we're gonna wait until this 15-minute candle closes at least. If we get displacement past this, then I'm pretty sure there's just no trade opportunity for me today. And then we're gonna maybe go for that daily fair value gap. Because the thing is, if I were to look for the short, I would have wanted to see previous day high hit. And then for a long, I'd want to see, you know, not so bearish of price action. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. About 6 minutes. Hello? Wait, what just happened? Is my stream still on? Or no? Yeah, my internet just cut out for a second there. Interesting. Actually, was there a power surge just now? Everything turned off. I just realized. All right, we're back.
I'm back. Yo, this PA did not get any better.
Yeah, it's kind of I don't know. I'm waiting for like London low right now. Like see what happens. Still have a minute and a half in this last candle.
I mean, the way it's chopped create a lot of buy side. So I don't know, maybe.
Also, I think I just got like a power surge. Wait, give me a sec. Let me turn back on my lights.
Bro's just in the dark, sitting in the dark. He will make a way for me.
I'm back. I low key just want to play Brawlhalla at this point. It's so choppy.
That's what I've been doing. I was like, oh, I don't even want to look at this, bro. No model, man. No model. Ain't it, bro? 30 seconds. It's like yesterday's short, except this doesn't even have a model.
I mean, we left equal lows at previous day low, so I would assume that price wants to go for that. I don't know. That's so sus. I don't even know if I went along this. I feel like the smart move is just chill. Just chill and come back another day.
Yeah.
What's weird is yesterday's move started from a 4-hour gap. And there's no gap that this short started from.
I don't know. There's a 4-hour, 1 hour on the top.
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't know, man. I'll just let it do its thing.
It is ugly.
There's a 4-hour, 1 hour on the top. Oh, not on MNQ.
Is it not?
Let me see. It barely missed it.
4-hour. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what you mean. MNQ, man. That's the problem with MNQ, man.
No, not on NQ either. I'm looking.
Oh, by like a tick. I see.
Yeah. But we took London low.
Oh, and didn't even hit the 1 hour too by a tick. Wait, that's actually crazy.
Yeah, so
Is this the election effect?
Leaving some fun buy side.
All right, well, gold is clean today. I don't ever trade gold, so I only do analysis on it. It doesn't look very clean to me though. 15. Oh yeah, that's pretty clean actually. Clean short. SMT on the high. High. Nice. Beautiful.
Today's was a clean short?
Yeah, for gold. I don't trade
gold.
gold though, so I'm not gonna switch up just to catch a gold move. Yeah, on that note, I'm probably gonna head off here. I'll be back tomorrow. Really, in my opinion, not much to do right now. So yeah. On that note, take care everyone. Thanks for joining the live as always. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Why aren't we bullish now? Oh, wait, let me explain. Why aren't we bullish now? It's not that I'm not bullish. It's just like I feel like price action is not exactly going the way we'd like it to. Like we've generated equal highs at previous day high, equal lows at previous day low. So that's something you want to be careful about. It's just not clear. That's why I'm not looking for a trade anymore. And it's already like 10, almost 10:30, right? So that's my reasoning at least why I'm not looking for a trade anymore, because price is not clear. So it's like it could very well be bullish. I can also see the sell side that just got generated. So yeah. On that note, take care everyone. And as always, have a great day.